Welcome to the Animation Podcast presented by SGTV. You can find us here every other Friday on Highscore headquarters, and you can also find us on SoundCloud at www.soundcloud.com/podcasthq. Now I'm your host, James Meetze from Highscore headquarters. You can follow me on Twitter at Gundam Goku, and be sure to follow Highscore headquarters at Highscore HQ. You can also find Student Gamecock Television on Twitter at SGTV at USC. Joining me today is
Shamari,
Anthony,
Brandon,
and I've already said my name. So we're going on to this week's topic. You know, it's February. Valentine's Day is around the corner. So our topic this week is on our favorite couples in animation. Love stories have existed for as long as humans have told stories, and the medium of animation is no different. A lot of us grew up watching animated characters, falling in love with each other, and we love these stories to this day. So, who wants to start?
I'll start. My favorite anime couple. Are we talking about anime or just cartoons in general?
Any sort of animation. You can go claymation. You can do anything you want, man.
Okay. One of my all-time favorite ones was Kim Possible and Ron Stoppable.
That was the best one.
That was one of the best ones. And then anime-wise, like hardcore anime-wise, I would say Asuna and Kirito from Sword Art Online. They're the best couple I've seen ever.
Ooh, someone has not watched a lot of romantic anime.
Well, I watch. I actually like romantic animes and action animes. So I don't know. Their one seemed the most because it was like an action romance anime, but when they actually cared about each other and started caring about feelings and developing feelings, then Kirito started whooping some major tail, and Asuna was doing what she does. It just the story was good. It wasn't like boring or anything. It was actually a good story.
Ooh, so many people disagree with you on that. I've watched every episode of Sword Art Online. I've watched the OVAs. I haven't seen the new movie yet. I don't know if it's even out yet. But SAO was a show that I was really into at the start. The first 13 episodes I really enjoyed. But then I started looking into the genre and found far better shows.
That makes sense.
Like Overlord and Can You Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon and...
Wait, that's the anime?
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It has the same voice actor as Kirito as well. There's another show called Log Horizon, which is really good. And then I grew up with Dot Hack, so of course I'm going to be comparing Sword Art Online to Dot Hack the entire time. So, because the premise of Sword Art Online was not new. I did like the fact that they threw in a love story, and if anything, Asuna wasn't the best love interest for Kirito. It was, what was that girl's name? The one that dies?
Oh, that was
Sachi.
Yeah.
Sachi was just a better all-around character in my opinion, and we barely knew anything about her. That's pretty sad, right?
That's very disappointing.
It was also kind of disappointing that the sister liked Kirito.
Do we have to talk about SAO 2? Do we have to talk about the second season of the first season? Oh man.
Well, I would say that the godfather of the couples would have to be Goku and Chi-Chi. I mean, that's just the funniest and
man.
I think that's accurate. That's accurate.
And then Vegeta and Bulma.
I'd say Vegeta and Bulma are far better. Are Krillin and Android 18.
Yeah.
They're just, if we're gonna go with Dragon Ball couples, every couple in Dragon Ball is better than Goku and Chi-Chi.
That's a fact, actually.
Videl and Gohan is better.
I feel sorry for Yamcha. Yamcha got his girl taken and never got it back.
Yeah, but
That was really sad.
I think it's actually funny because in the game Dragon Ball Fusions, you can fuse Vegeta and Yamcha together.
Really?
Yeah. I was just like, that's hilarious. But Asuna and Kirito. I think the best thing to come out of Sword Art Online was the fact that we got Sword Art Online abridged, which they just turned Kirito and Asuna into terrible people.
Mm-hmm.
And the sex scene that happens in the show is funny as hell. Wait, you didn't know that happened? This girl gives me a look like, wait, what?
Hold on, I didn't even get to watch it, so I'm just now appalled.
Nothing is shown. It is basically she invites him over to dinner. She drops her dress and he freaks out all embarrassed, like, what the hell are you doing? And then she's like, aren't you coming to bed? And he's just like, whoa. And then they go to bed.
Are you talking about the scene where they was in the cabin?
No, the scene before that when they're in her home.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, like, and then they get married, and then they go on a honeymoon in the game. SAO, the most compelling part about SAO is the fact that they're trapped inside a fucking war game for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like-
if you die inside, you die in real life.
That concept is really good, and they messed it up. You know how long they could have like ran this show?
Yeah, like when I first started watching it, I was so captivated, but then like it kind of just
They
made
did
a
all
whole
these-
left turn. I was just like, no, come back to the plot, come back to the plot.
They did a ton of time skips,
Yeah.
and you have this 2-year period that could have been awesome. And then they're just like, all right, let's just skip around, and we need to put this in 13 episodes because this isn't going to be popular. Little did they know that it would become like the new generation. There are different generations in anime. I grew up in the television era, which was Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah. Kuwabara. My man. My man Kuwabara. And then you had like the digital era, which was, the big three, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. And then you have like the streaming era, which is Sword Art Online, Attack on Titan, shows like that.
Mm-hmm.
My problem with including any couple from Sword Art Online is the fact that Sword Art Online at times devolves into a harem.
Is that bad?
Somewhat. It's
When
like a
we're
50-50
talking
thing.
when we're talking about romantic couples, and the main character focuses primarily on one character, but then he got a bunch of side bitches.
I mean, that's just the guy he is. I mean, sure, he's just that good at getting the side bitches. That's good.
It's a 50-50
I don't
thing.
see anything wrong with it. I think that after 2, I think that they kind of added way too many
I will say that Shion, in SAO 2, I really liked her more than some of the other characters like Lisbeth in them. Just because I will say that her character design was lazy as fuck. It was the laziest art design for a female character I've ever seen. They literally took Kirito and put fucking pigtails on him.
Yeah, that was
They took Kirito, put pigtails on him, and then gave him glasses.
And
Bam.
then gave him glasses.
New female character.
yeah.
I'm not joking. I would show you a picture of this woman if I could. SAO, I feel, is a show that is extremely flawed, but has great moments. It has really good moments. Like when he first pulls out the dual wielding swords and he's fighting the blue demon. That's fun. Some of the rapey scenes are really funny.
He's talking about when he was
Like-
last
like-
episode where he was fighting the guy that created the game, or not the guy that created the game, but in the
The
second
guy
one.
who took over the game and he
Yeah.
was in Elfenheim
And
and
he had
and he's licking her tears. It is it's so ridiculous. It's so dumb. And then in SAO 2 there's a part where there's a guy named Death Gun and he's going around killing people and somehow in the real world it's because his little spoiler if you haven't seen SAO, I don't feel bad for you. He goes around and his little brother is going around and stabbing people.
Yeah, stabbing people with a little syringe.
Yeah,
and they die.
and killing them.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, this guy knows Shion in real life, and they're friends. And he's about to attack her, and straight up do some nasty shit to her. And then Kirito comes in and knees him in the fucking face, and they start fighting.
Yeah,
Actually, fucking awesome.
she's at he just opens the door and he just runs in.
The
and
knee of truth.
Yeah.
It's like something straight out of Smash Brothers with
He did
Captain
the
Falcon.
knee of justice.
Yeah. And then one of the other scenes that I really like, and it's actually from the least likable arc, is the part where he comes when he's back in the real world for the first couple of months, and then him and his sister go to their I guess their dojo, and they're doing kendo, and he just goes into his gaming stance, and he's actually able to hold his ground with her.
Yeah.
Using because the idea that basically his mind has been through a war for 2 years. How traumatic can that think about it, he's lost friends and family.
Yeah.
Like, people have just died around him. And sometimes there's nothing you can do about it.
Not to mention, he let some people, well, he didn't let some people die, but some people died under his command.
Yeah, like,
So,
the PTSD is strong with Kirito.
yeah.
I have a couple.
You do?
I do.
Who's your couple?
We taking it back all the way to childhood days. I'm gonna say Bugs Bunny and Lola Bunny. Best couple. I'm so serious. That's literally like my favorite couple.
Okay, which version? Because Space Jam Lola Bunny is not a good example.
And she treated Bugs like crap.
She did.
Not only that, in that movie, she is nothing but a sex object.
She is.
That is
That's
weird
why.
to say about a fucking bunny cartoon, but it's true.
Okay, if we want to talk about Space Jam, when I first seen Space Jam, I could tell like right away they over sexualized the fuck out of her. I'm just like, oh god, like every single scene.
Don't get me wrong. I love that version of Lola Bunny because I think
Yeah,
it's really funny.
Yeah, that's like the best. That's like, hold on, I got a better one.
But like Lola Bunny and like, you know, Cartoon Network did a Looney Tunes show.
Which one?
Couple years ago.
They did the kid one and like the recent one.
No, the one where Lola Bunny is like a stalker.
Yeah, no.
That archetype is actually pretty cool later on as it progressed.
Yeah.
Because there's character development and the relationship builds on
When
itself.
I first seen it, that I'm not gonna lie, that shit had me like really wild. That shit was so creepy. But since we're speaking about bunnies.
Oh, we going more about bunnies. All right.
Okay. From Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Jessica.
Jessica Rabbit.
Yes.
We're just gonna go to every sexy girl, every sexy cartoon.
But you
we can
gotta
think of.
admit,
All right,
that's a good couple though. That was a good couple. Like that's like
let's talk
the
about
loser of high school getting the most popular girl ever, and it's literally like she really loved him. It was so cute.
Nice segue because I was like, let's talk about sexy animation characters, and then you're just like, oh, it's like the lame high school kid getting with the hot girl in school. Anyone seen the Goofy movie?
Oh yeah, the Goofy
Yeah.
movie.
Okay. I still think Roger Rabbit is better. I still think that couple is better
Well,
than Goofy.
In all honesty, if we're talking about couples in any type of form, obviously we have to look at the Godfathers, which is Minnie and Mickey. Those two right there.
Minnie and Mickey.
Yeah, they hold the crown of best
if,
couples.
if it's not for them, they are like the mold of couples.
All right.
Can we talk about Disney though? Because
We
like
can.
Disney princesses get on my nerves. Like their couple, how they do their couples is so freaking weird. Like it's like a day and they're already engaged.
Oh.
I can't.
mean-
I can't like if I could pick a favorite, it might be like super recent. So like Princess and the Frog, because that's actually development. But like every other one before that one is just kind of just.
You're probably gonna really hate me. I do not like the Princess and the Frog.
Really? Why? I thought that one had the best character development of any Disney movie.
I mean, I grew up during the Renaissance, so I grew up with Lion King and and Aladdin and Hercules.
Okay, wait.
So like, my favorite recent Disney princess film is Tangled. Tangled is such a good film.
Tangled is good.
It is a good film on its own merit. Like if you took the Disney name off of it,
It would still be
it
good.
would still be a good film.
I think I hate of all the Disney films I hate the most. I think it would be
Frozen?
Frozen.
Yeah, I fucking
hate that movie. I haven't even watched it, and I hate that movie. I can't even watch it. I can't stand to watch it.
They do address your hatred for that trope though, of we met each other, let's get married.
Yeah.
By making it the main antagonist of the film.
That's literally like one of the worst Disney movies, I think. But like it grossed the most money. I don't know.
And we're gonna have to deal with it every Christmas.
If we're talking about relationships, we can also talk about the biggest relationship that has the most gold digging in it, which is Mario and Peach. Peach is the biggest gold digger ever because she does not do nothing for Mario except for get him in trouble.
That's a video game, man.
I mean, still. No, hold up, there was
They had a show. They had a show.
Yeah, they did have
They
an
have a
animation
show.
They
for
did
it.
have a show.
Yeah, there was an animation for it.
Yeah.
And in there, she still got captured. Like, how many times can you get captured by the same guy? And then when
At
Mario,
one point, you
and then
kinda
Mario,
makes you wonder.
Do we have to talk about like all the game theories and shit on that.
I mean,
right?
my thing
There's
is,
so
Mario
many.
rescues her every time, and what does she do? Give him a kiss on the cheek. She doesn't kiss him on the lips. She doesn't do nothing.
Well, you gotta remember it's a
No,
kid
I was
thing.
like, I'm gonna.
High key.
There's a comic strip online called VG Cats,
Mm.
and they did like a fun like little twist on that,
Mm.
because like she's like, I'm gonna get you some cake, and then like it shows like a picture of Mario in a dungeon with
Mm.
like, and written on the wall it says the cake is a lie, the cake is a lie, the cake is a lie.
Mm.
So they're doing like a portal thing with it. It's
Mm.
great. I really liked it. I laughed a lot from it.
Hold on, I just remembered Lion King. Every couple in every Lion King 1 and 2.
I really do. People give Lion King 2 so much
That's
shit.
actually a really good movie.
I like
that
that
was
film.
actually that entire plot was so good.
Well, being all honesty, I hate Disney movies. I hate how you can just break out in song after doing anything. Like, I just want to get through the movie. I don't want to hear 5, 6 songs.
Oh.
And then,
In certain movies, I'll let that slide.
I like music though.
Yeah, there's certain movies you can let that slide with. Like
thing
Lion
is-
King had really good songs, so
So
you can let that slide.
There are a lot of films, like especially early Disney, that had really good songs.
Yeah.
I really like Sleeping Beauty's soundtrack.
I hate Sleeping Beauty. I hate Snow White. I hate all the original Disney movies.
Oh man.
I'm not, because when I grew up on watching every anime, like us, the animes, like
I watched
every,
everything.
well, my
Yeah,
thing
me
was
too.
on site. Okay, so here's what I would watch when I was a kid, and here's comes the animation, or cartoons. It's like the weekend I would watch cartoons or whatever. Friday night before Adult Swim came on, they would have some reruns of not Inuyasha because that was Adult Swim, but Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff. And then on Saturday when Toonami came on, they had Samurai Jack, they had Dragon Ball Z and all them stuff. And then I would use
Edeka 7.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, shout out to Cartoon Network for bringing Samurai Jack back though. Okay,
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
But I would watch and then Saturday, my whole Saturday would be booked on just watching cartoons and animes. Like Saturday morning, I would switch between WB Kids and watch Rocket Power and all that, and then I'll switch from that to Fox, which has Sonic and Kirby and all that, and then I'll switch to Cartoon Network.
What?
Yeah.
What was Rocket Power doing on WB Kids?
It was on WB Kids like around 7:30, because they'll switch that in Nickelodeon. Like Nickelodeon would
I
switch
was
it
about to say,
sometimes.
that's a Viacom show. That is
Yeah,
a Nickelodeon show.
It was on WB for a little bit, and I would watch that, and then I would watch I'll flip from that from 8:30 to 11:30 was the best time for anybody who was a child back in the 90s, because you had Rocket Power, you had Sonic, Kirby, you had Yu-Gi-Oh.
Gotta go
Pokemon,
fast.
yes.
Sonic.
You had-
Gotta go
you
faster,
had
faster.
Pokemon.
Sonic X.
And then on Saturday night on Toonami, you had new episodes of Dragon Ball Z. I mean, I remember watching the Cell Saga when I was a kid.
Oh, Goku.
Yeah, I remember watching.
Oh, Goku.
I remember watching Goku kill himself on purpose just so Gohan could fight him. I was like, wow. I was like, did you really have to make a point of killing yourself just to have your son fight?
Wait,
You pathetic little brat.
I have a couple. Even though they weren't a couple, but you knew it was gonna be coming anyway. From Hey Arnold and Helga.
Oh.
Yeah,
They get together.
they got to. I was actually
They're
I was
making
actually
a-
salty that they didn't make a. You know how with Rugrats they made a older Rugrats version of them. I was so mad they didn't do that for Hey Arnold, but they're bringing a movie back, so I can't wait to see it.
They're making a film.
Yeah, they're making a whole movie.
Of them being young again or them being old?
No,
It's them. It's them as their same age, but it's supposed to end the series because the ending of the show was kind of a cliffhanger.
Yeah, because the movie's supposed to be about we're gonna find out what happened to Arnold's parents.
Yeah, it's oh man, late '90s, early 2000s cartoons.
Best. That's
we
the
could
best.
go on all day about that.
Nowadays, their cartoons are horrible.
I don't know. Wait, hold on. Regular Show, Adventure Time, and
Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls is actually really good.
Regular Show's the only show I approve of. Adventure Time is stupid.
I really-
Sucks.
Okay, Adventure
Okay,
Time
here's
is
the thing.
very, very
Let me-
scary because
let
I really
me-
think people are on mushrooms and LSD.
Let
making
me
that
just
television show.
explain. I used to be in that category when it came to Adventure Time. I was like, man, the show is stupid. I don't like it. And then one character was introduced, and her name is Flame Princess. And
Yes.
as soon as Flame Princess came into that fucking show, it became the best show ever.
Didn't it take a very serious turn all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Like,
It
used to-
did.
Speaking-
It took a
Speaking-
darker turn, low key.
Speaking of
I'm
good
not sh-
couples, Finn and Flame Princess.
Yeah, that's a
even
good
though they're
couple.
not together anymore. That was so fun. Like
That was
this
actually one of the
scene,
best.
Like when he's like chasing after her, and then he cries, and then she like touches his tear, and she's like, "That's why we can't be together. You're a water elemental." I lost my shit at that. I was like, that is so clever.
It's so deep. Like for a kids show, honestly.
And the thing about regular show should not have been on regular Cartoon Network. It probably should have been more on Adult Swim.
Yeah, because it has a lot of
Innuendos?
subliminal
Yeah.
Not only that, there is an entire episode devoted to the Nintendo Power Glove,
Yeah, I remember that episode.
which is something from the 80s. What fucking 10-year-old kid is going to know about the Power Glove?
Actually, Adventure Time, some of the episodes of Adventure Time should not be on regular TV. I'm actually rewatching the entire series on Hulu right now, and I'm just like, some of these episodes are so, like, Adult Swim-ish.
I mean, go back and watch some of the shows we watched as kids. Go back and watch Count
Oh,
Chicken.
hold on. I rewatched Powerpuff Girls, and I just realized how many sexual innuendos is in Powerpuff Girls.
Yes.
So many. And actually, with Powerpuff Girls, it was supposed to be a sex show. It was supposed to be like an adults TV show, but like they switched it around.
Every good
TV show is supposed
Every
to be.
good
You didn't know
children's
that?
show tends to be like that.
Yeah.
SpongeBob was supposed to be like some adult show.
Really?
Yeah.
Why are you guys spoiling my childhood now?
It was.
I mean,
I didn't
Did
know
you-
that. It was good to be oblivious to everything.
no.
Were you not? Did you not realize how gay Patrick and SpongeBob were?
To be honest, think about it.
Yes. Yes, it's plainly obvious.
The only thing that kept them from being a gay couple was Nickelodeon.
Yeah, Nickelodeon
Yeah,
would not allow it. Hold on.
That's why the Legend of Korra receives so much flack.
Yeah. But wait, Powerpuff Girls, I got the perfect example. On Powerpuff Girls, actually I got several. But that one episode where they get that new neighbor that has a little girl, and she meets Professor Utonium, and then Bubble goes and she tells the girl, she's like, yeah, we were made in a lab, and the girl goes, oh yeah, I was an accident. And she tells that to the dad, and he stares at her, he goes, I don't know what to say. And then we got him, who is like
The first transvestite in
high key. Oh my God,
the
hold on.
history of television.
He kind of reminds me of Prince. Oh, hold on. I love you, Prince. I'm so sorry, but he low key reminds me of Prince. Like
I would say
a little bit. Like he wasn't. Prince
more-
wasn't on that level, but like
I was thinking more Rocky Horror Picture Show.
yeah, okay, that's more accurate. That's a little more accurate.
Tim Curry. Tim Curry, man. Oh,
But
he's such-
Powerpuff Girls, it has so many
he's such a
sexual
good voice
innuendos. So many. Like Miss Bellum. Come on now.
Oh man, a lot of cartoons have a lot of the good ones tend to throw an adult.
Except for Doug. Like Doug couldn't get away with it because Doug was so. I actually watched that whole show on Hulu.
You know why? Doug was eventually owned by Disney.
Yeah, and
So
Disney was like, "Oh, we don't play them games." But that one couple, oh God, I can't remember her name, but it was
and
Doug.
Even then, it was like that was like
Early.
during like when Nickelodeon was like
Just
really big.
Yeah.
And the darkest show that they had was, other than Ren and Stimpy, was probably Hey Arnold. And that was just because of Helga's past
yeah.
and how her mother was like an alcoholic and she was a stalker, low key.
Like
But yeah, you got any couples, man?
Tsune Ono and Mocha from Rosario plus Vampire. And I don't. Oh, did I just like go over your head? For a while?
Oh no, like I've seen Rosario Vampire. That's not a good show, man.
Okay.
That's not a good show.
I like it. I like it. It's good to me.
You're fine.
It-
You're fine. We all have our shitty shows that we enjoy.
Sailor Moon
like,
over here.
Sailor Moon is not a shitty show.
Yeah,
You take that
it's
back.
not.
It's
So-
not a shitty show, but like
The remake is awful, but
I haven't
not
seen,
the original show.
I
The
haven't seen-
original is horrible.
I
too.
haven't seen the original. Kind of gets on my nerves because of just like the main character. Like she kind of just, I don't know. They overdid it with her.
To be honest, I would say my most enjoyable couple, and only because it's an adult show, but Peter and Lois, that's one. And then you got Stan and Francine off American Dad,
Oh man.
that's two.
You mean the exact same character?
Yeah, the exact same character.
Like,
Literally the exact
The
same.
the
character.
women like the women in those shows are the same character.
Exactly.
I said Lois might have a little bit more fire behind her.
And the guys are the same except Peter is, you know.
They're both the dumb dad archetype,
Yeah.
but like Peter is mentally handicapped.
And Stan is just stupid.
Yeah, Stan is just he's smart on different things.
He's
I'll
just
say
too-
he tries. I say he tries a little bit more than
He's too
Peter.
bravado.
I mean, American Dad is just a better show, but
It is like I've been watching American Dad because I used to hate it. Like I used to be like, okay, this is just a rip off Family Guy.
no,
And I
he's
started-
made by the same guy.
And then but I was like, Family Guy made so much success that I was like, okay, we're gonna make American Dad and do it. So then I was like, I just started watching it this year or last year, and I was like, you know what, American Dad's because to me, Steve makes that show. Steve is the funniest person on that show. Steve is funnier than anybody on Family Guy.
Yeah,
Like-
it's not like the Cleveland show where everything was awful.
Yeah, they did Cleveland wrong because Cleveland was funny. You could tell that was exactly
Cleveland.
like Family Guy.
No, the thing was Cleveland. He was a side character, and
Yeah.
he was a gag. Like that's all he was. So when you take a gag and make it a character, you will find it hard pressed to write a story around it.
That was like having Joe have his own show.
Yeah. It probably would have been more interesting too with Joe because
Probably.
he's handicapped, and then you could do like a police type deal with it.
Yeah.
So like, Cleveland just was like a dude who moved.
Cleveland and his wife are like low key. I used to watch it. I actually stopped watching all three of
I
those
really
shows.
liked his wife.
I liked his wife, but like you could like their relationship is so it's so weird, 'cause especially when the baby daddy be coming back sometimes, and you just kind of just like
it feels a little forced sometimes,
Yeah.
but it's not meant to be nuanced. It's meant to be a fucking comedy. So
Like I said, American Dad, Stan and Francine are funny, but Steve makes that. Whenever Steve has his episode by himself, like Steve and Roger, those are the funniest. Like whenever Steve breaks into song, it's
the
funniest
best,
thing I've ever
literally
seen.
the best episode of Steve is when he's singing to his
What-
dad about his mom,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's like shirtless. It's like a DAngelo.
Wait, you
It's
talking
like a
about
DAngelo.
rubbernecking?
Oh,
He was like,
It's
he was like,
the one where he's like
Like the
it's a
D'Angelo
parody-
music video.
It's like there's one where he's like a straight up parody of a Seal of like a R. Kelly or a Seal music video.
No, yeah, D'Angelo. That's the one.
And he's like doing this,
yeah,
and he's
it's
got,
Daddy's Gone. Well, he had that one where it's like Daddy's Gone, and then he had another one with talking about Francine. He was like, is she not hot enough?
Yeah, that's
for
what
you,
I'm talking
Dad?
about.
And he
That's
was
what
like-
I'm talking
he was
about.
like,
That's the best
"Ooh."
one. That's
He was
literally like
he was
the best episode.
Oh my god. And he was like, damn, that's my mama. Oh, if that wasn't my mama. and at the end, Stan was like, Steve, because they was in jail. Stan was in jail, and he was like, Steve, I don't think this is the best place to sing it, because he had his shirt off and everything. And the guys behind him in prison was like, let him sing.
Best
It's like,
episode. Best episode.
no, it's like anytime they do music, when Seth MacFarlane does music, it's actually really fun. Like I can remember in Family Guy, fucking it's like the dumbest song, but Shapoopy, where he's like fucking Shapoopy. Yeah, like that shit. And then there's the episode where like Stewie and Brian are like they like go into like different films and they're like singing and they're like doing like tap dancing and shit.
Well, see,
That's
Steve
really
is actually
cool.
Steve is actually a professional singer. Like he's actually the guy that voices Steve is a professional singer. So he can I watch some of his music videos on YouTube, and he's actually like one of the best singers in the world. Like his voice is like an old soul voice. So that's why they was talking to McFarlane about it. He was like, yeah, every chance that I can make him sing, especially about dumb stuff, it just sounds good.
I think they did like a rap thing once as well.
They did a trapped in the closet version, but it was trapped in the locker.
Oh yeah.
That lasted for like that song lasted for 6 minutes. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Should I come out of the locker?
Because he was like, the girls came in, she was like, hold up, bitch, who you calling a bitch? You, bitch. Hold up, bitch, I'm just trying to get out of here.
Yeah.
That joke, like, the way that they had a little...
I'm just trying to get out of here.
The way that they had the little communication of each other calling a bitch, because Steve was like, hold up, who you calling a bitch? She was like, you, bitch. And she was like, hold on.
No, you bitch.
Like, they said bitch 4 times in 10 seconds. It was so funny. Because he felt so disrespected. He was like, who you calling a bitch? You, bitch. I was like, oh, man. That's one of the funniest things I've heard.
You don't cry right now.
Oh man, I was just like, but like going back on your like, segue back, further back to where we were before. Everyone has a shitty show they like. Like last podcast, y'all probably didn't listen. It's fun. Y'all are new. It's okay. We talked about two of my favorite shows that are, one is really trashy, and then the other one is like just the internet universally hates it. We talked about High School of the Dead, and we talked about School Days.
I don't think I've seen either one.
I've heard of High School. High School of the Dead is the very raunchy one. Like the very, it's basically an adult porno for anime.
Well, it's not a porno.
Almost. I mean,
It's etchy.
Borderline.
they're doing everything but having sex. That's the thing. They're doing everything.
Okay,
They're doing everything but having sexual activity with each other.
Sex on camera?
Yeah.
Off camera though.
Yes.
It's like you know what's happening, but you're not going to see it though.
Yeah.
Like all you see is
There's at
butts,
least-
boobs and
No, like
zombies.
there's the jiggle physics.
Yeah.
But yeah. And School Days is a show that is hated universally on the internet, and it's literally about a dude who fucks every girl in the school.
That actually seems pretty interesting.
I kind of just want to know how he does it. Like, how does he get to every girl? I'm not going to
You
watch
can
it.
watch the 12 episodes, or you can listen to like my explanation on last episode's podcast, because I don't want to repeat myself for 2 straight podcasts.
Is it on Netflix or something or Hulu?
God, no.
It should be on Crunchyroll,
Crunchyroll. Okay.
and you can find it for free online. And there's a great guy on YouTube called Gigak who does a great review of it. So that's Gigguk.
I'm still trying to think of, like, another couple.
I have 2 sets of couples, but these are probably from shows y'all have never watched.
Try me.
All right, my first couple is Sadako Kuronuma and Sota Kazehaya from Kimi ni Todoke from Me to You.
I've heard of From Me to You. I haven't watched it, though.
This is probably the sweetest show I've ever seen. Like, this is the most innocent character that I've ever seen. Like, she thinks she likes him, but she doesn't realize she likes him. She just respects him. That she thinks she respects him.
Hold on. Does the guy have the male character? Does he have black hair, like short black hair?
Yes.
And is there a scene?
And her hair she has long black hair. People call her Sadako because she looks like the girl from The Ring.
And she's mean as well. Everybody's scared of her because she just like there was one scene where
she's trying to be nice, but everyone thinks she's like menacing and evil.
And there was one scene where she was outside like on playground or whatever, and she was just sitting there, and I think she was watching him play a sport or whatever, and she like got hit with a ball or something like that. But basically, the guy is like one of the most popular guys in school.
Yeah, and she had her hair up in a
yeah.
bun.
I've actually seen the whole anime.
Dude, that show is so good, right?
And the whole time I'm just sitting there like, okay, he likes you, but you don't think that he likes you. So you're just every time they get next to each other, he wants to be all in her face and all that, all like, okay, I like you, and she's
Dude,
just like,
he's so jealous too.
And everybody in the school sees it, and they're just like, well, in the beginning of the anime, everybody hates her and scared of her, but by the end of the anime, everybody warms up to her, and it's like, oh, okay, she's not that bad.
Yeah, this show is great, and it's great when you're sitting here, two grown ass men, former football players, talking about a shoujo anime.
Exactly.
It's great. And then like my other one, this one might actually be one y'all have heard of because this is a really popular show. The relationship between Kosei Arima and Kaori Miyazono from Shigatsu wa Kimono Uso, Your Lie in April.
Yes.
I've heard of it.
That is the saddest anime I've ever seen in my life.
Have you seen Clannad?
I've seen Clannad and After Story Clannad.
Have you seen Air?
Yes, I have. The reason why, okay, so when I say saddest, okay, so Clannad, I ain't gonna lie, Clannad was the first anime I ever cried over.
Okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Your Lie in April did not make me cry.
It didn't make me cry either. It's just
I wasn't
the fact,
even sad because I knew it was coming.
Yeah, I knew it was coming, but still, it was the fact that she got him to actually face his fears and play the piano. And it's his whole mom's backstory, but the way that she goes away, like the last 2 episodes, just like, damn, like I knew it was coming, but I was like, maybe they were trying to throw a fix in or whatever. But then I was like, dang, she's actually gone. And when he finds out, it's just like,
This show is so fucking deep.
it is.
It
It's
is
on Netflix,
so
'cause I
deep.
feel like
It's on
I've seen.
Crunchyroll.
It's on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
I feel
it's
like I've seen
it's
it
on
on
Hulu
Netflix.
as well.
It is also
Oh,
on
that's
Hulu.
where I seen it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this show is so deep. And if you like classical music, that just adds to it because he's a pianist. So, and it's about his life trying to become an adult.
Yeah.
He's 14, but like to become like more mature and to grow up. And he was like as a child, he was like one of the biggest like piano stars, like a prodigy,
Yeah.
because his mother was abusive to him. She like hit him and stuff.
Yeah. He won
And-
first prize and she still hit him. Like
and
she still was like, you messed up. and
The
beat him
the
up.
imagery of this show, the way things are animated, the music, all of it is so well done. It blows my mind the amount of colors they use. The dialogue in the show is really well done. You know, a lot of these shows, they'll have really pretty animation and then the dialogue will suffer.
Yeah.
But this is a show that does like. And then one day I saw her, and then color was brought into my world, and they do this cool effect where like he was in gray, and
Yeah.
then like it just turns into watercolor, and it's so pretty.
When she was standing up on the
Yeah,
that
and she's playing the kazoo
Yeah,
keyboard,
with the
whatever.
kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like because she plays violin and a bunch of other instruments. It's a. And it also it throws you curveball because it'll also throw in the childhood friend at some point.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of
And
stuff.
rivalries in the back in the day, and then it'll,
Yeah.
you know, him playing the piano and stuff like that will get you kind of like, and then yeah.
I really enjoyed this show during its run.
I have two. Have you ever seen Say I Love You?
Say I Love You, yes.
What do you think about that?
I haven't seen it in a while, and
Mhm.
it feels kind of forgettable to me because I've seen so many romantic shows. Like there's so many I've seen. I've seen like Amagami SS, anything that's like a visual novel type show where you're taking like for 4 episodes they'll do one route with one girl, and then they'll show like how their lives end up towards the end, and then they'll go back and they'll start over with a different girl from the same point.
That reminds me of an anime.
Or
It's a very dark anime. You probably know what it is. I don't know the name of it, but one girl has an eating disorder. Like she's scared to get fat or whatever, so she picks on everybody else. Another girl has she gets bullied. Like one of the girls a bully, and the other girl's like trying to get bullied. And basically, every 4 episodes, it goes on to a new girl. And if they're in high school, and they're all going after the same guy.
I don't know the show.
I watched it like last year, but it was really good because I remember one girl, she had like surgery or whatever because she got liposuction or whatever, and she had like a little tummy or whatever, and this is all in high school, and she was one of the bullies, but she decided to like stay cool with the girl that was getting bullied, which made all the other girls hate her, and basically it was like a group, it was like 3 girls or 4 girls, and they all like the same guy, and the guy had different impacts in each one of their lives, and it was in high school.
I haven't heard of this one. So
It was really good.
if you can get me the name for it,
Yeah, I'll
look it up.
And then another one is My Girlfriend's Story or something like that. My Girlfriend Love Story. It's basically this girl. If you see the cover of it, it's like it just says My Girlfriend something, but it's this big guy that everybody's scared of, and he's
Ore Monogatari, our love story.
yes, the big guy, and he saves her from getting hit by a burning building or whatever. Like a burning building was crashing and like glass and all that, and he pulls it up while she goes and.
Yeah, I really like that show because like his character is so great.
His friend, like his
There's
best friend.
the scene where he's like, I need you to help me learn how to kiss.
Yes.
And then he like pulls out some like saran wrap. He's like, don't worry, man. I came prepared.
Yes.
And then he like holds him down.
his best friend, to me, his best friend makes that anime. His best friend is because basically the story is his best friend gets all the girls. Like every girl
he's liked.
Yeah, every girl in the school that they're in wants his best friend.
Dang.
But his best friend doesn't talk to any of the girls. Like he puts them like they give him Valentine's Day presents and all that. They try and confess their love to him, but he always turns them down. He's like, sorry, I'm not interested. but no one likes his best friend. Like the other guy, no one likes the big guy because there's a skinny guy.
All the
pretty
dudes
boy.
do.
Yeah,
All
all the dudes. Okay, so all the girls like the skinny pretty boy, but all the guys like the big. Like when I
He's
say
like,
this dude's
oh,
big,
Gordy,
he's
we
like-
love you, man.
he's like 6'8", like 275 pounds, is jacked. Does every sport known to man. All the guys like him, but all the girls are scared of him because he looks mean as hell. Like he looks like a gorilla.
Yeah.
That's just mean. And
Gordy.
this girl,
Gordy.
this small girl, he saves her off of. I'm not going to tell the whole story, but there was a sexual harassment incident on the train, and he saves her, and she just starts to get into him, and the whole.
And he like at beginning he doesn't realize that she likes him.
Yeah.
He thinks that she likes his pretty boyfriend.
So he tries to get her to like him more when she likes him. So they're both trying to get each other to like each other. The big guy's trying to get her to like her boy or his best friend, but she's trying to get his best friend to tell him that she likes her. So it's basically like a triangle, but the pretty boy does not want to be in the triangle. He's just like,
I'm just here.
This show is it's a really sweet show. I every now and again it's really nice to have a show like that where it's just a break. It's something different. It's a removal from the monotony. Because like Disney films, you think of them as these sweet films, but then you remember these are some dark ass fucking movies.
If you actually know like the backstories to like literally every single Disney movie you ever seen, I think to regards of like Aladdin, Lion King, that type of like the Renaissance age, they're really super duper like incredibly scary dark. Literally, I can list every single one, and it's so. I think the darkest one is Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah. Sleeping Beauty is pretty bad. I would probably put Lion King up there since it is straight up Hamlet.
It is.
So
It literally is.
it is just like Lion King 2 is straight up Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
So,
But hold on, good. Lion King 2 is literally the best movie ever.
no,
Now
Lion King 1.5 was
that,
the funniest
that's
one.
the funniest Lion King ever.
I don't want to talk about 1.5 because as someone who I'm a stickler for animation, so seeing someone go back. What was it? It was 2002. So go back 10 years later, and
You watch it, you rewatch it.
oh man, no, they essentially what they did was they took the original film, and then they just
It's from
overlaid
Timon and
Pumbaa into scenes,
Yeah, it's like their point
or
of view.
drew them
They
into
were all in the
scenes.
movie theater watching what happened, and it's just funny. I just like the reason why I like it so much is because they go from they're all in the movie theater watching their own movie, and you just hear them in the background and
In the commentary.
there'll be a part they'll just be like, oh, you remember this, you remember that, and all that stuff, and then you'll be watching, and all of a sudden they'll just pause the video and be like, wait, what happened that time? And Pumbaa will be like, oh yeah, this is the time we did so and so, and they'll be like, okay, rewind, now skip back. And they'll be like, and then when they're showing the fight scene between
Timon
Simba and or what's Simba? Is Simba the dad or the kid?
the kid,
it's the kid.
Mufasa.
Yeah.
Mufasa's
Mufasa,
the
Yeah,
dad.
Simba's fighting Scar, and they're like, pause. Y'all have already seen this, but let's show y'all what me and Pumbaa was doing.
Yeah, I
when we
like
was
their
fighting.
point of view though. I think that's what
That-
made
that's
it.
the reason- yeah, that's
I think that's
the
what
reason
made
why
it
it's so
funny because it was from their point of view, and they're the funniest. They're the two funniest out of the entire. When they had their own show on Disney, literally the funniest shit.
Yeah. This
Hold on,
is a good
can we
show.
talk about Disney shows though? Cause oh my god, I'm so sorry. I love Disney.
I
High
do
key,
too.
low key, high key, like low key. Disney shows are great, but the older ones, the newer ones are kind of just annoying. I can't
Yeah.
even. Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Her older sister and the guy. That's the best. If he was a prince, he would be the best prince ever. This man.
Sister was so dumb.
She was so stupid. That's what made me so mad. They were the best couple, but this
He
B
did
word could
everything
not.
in his power to get her to like him, and she was just so
Oblivious to the whole fact
Okay,
that this man.
let's just be clear. Just because she is best girl doesn't mean the protagonist is going to notice. And he was
Yeah.
best girl, and he got overlooked for a while. It happens.
But low key, I think he would be the better. He was the best. If he was to be a prince, he'd be the best prince.
Brandon losing his shit over here because I just called a man best girl.
Okay, let's see. What's another one?
But back to the trade of thought of basically those shows like Ora Monogatari and Kimi ni Todoke are They're like those really sweet shows that like break the monotony of all the like crazy or dark
Action,
shit.
yeah.
So they're great shows to watch, and there are so many like love stories that are fun in anime, and romantic comedies. Toradora is a great show.
Yes, it is.
Fucking
And it's just like it's something like it's an anime where the guy has a key, the lock, and he met like 4 different girls. I think it's like Naosuke or something like that.
Nisekoi.
Yeah, Nisekoi, or he has the key, or he gave like 4 or 3 different girls different locks or whatever.
Yeah.
And they have to like try and figure out who has the key that fits his
I
lock.
never finished Nisekoi.
I didn't either.
I need to.
I got to like episode 25 where all the girls were involved, but then I was like,
They kept adding girls.
yeah, it started off from 1, and then it started 2, and then they started adding girls out of nowhere. Like this girl just met him out of nowhere. I was like, "You're the one who."
It really started with 2.
Yeah,
and then like 5 women are
the
involved.
one that liked him, but she didn't want to tell him, and then the one that said, "Hey, that they had to get together because of rival games."
Yeah.
And then they just started adding girls.
Because like her daddy's from the mafia and his daddy's from the yakuza.
Yeah, and they're rivals, but they was like will coincide if y'all like each other. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
like,
Romeo Juliet type thing.
No, because they was literally about to kill each other. It was like the only reason
Yeah,
why we're
about
not
to
killing
fight
each other
is
is
because-
because y'all are dating.
Yeah.
But the moment y'all start dating, we will kill each other.
yeah, we gonna start a fight.
Exactly.
Sailor Moon. That's like literally my favorite show. So this
No, you're fine. Like
this second season.
I will say that my main man, Tuxedo Mask, is the ballsiest man to
He
ever
is.
live,
He
and
is the
this
best.
is his character, and you can't tell me I'm wrong. I own the entire show on DVD.
Oh God.
Tuxedo Mask is just probably the worst male like love interest to ever exist in a show,
He
and
is.
I love him for it. Like he shows up, and like when Sailor Moon is fighting, he'll straight up throw a rose into a room, show himself, be like, "You can do it, Sailor Moon," and then he fucking pieces out. He does nothing during the show.
No, like
Nothing.
in some of the episode he does help, but then you know what made me mad when they when they both found out that they were love interests way back on the Moon Kingdom, and then he broke her heart when oh God, I can't pronounce her name.
It's like
When the little girl came in, and he kept starting getting those memories, and he was being such a bitch, and he was just like, yeah, I can't. He's like, I don't want to be with you no more. And I was just like, and then Sailor Moon was like, I will fight for you. I'm like, bitch.
Sailor Moon got some weird love interest though.
She really
we got
does.
no, I'm talking about the show in general. We got like a lesbian couple in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to talk about.
We got a cat in love with a human. Like that's a thing.
Yeah, that was weird.
Luna is in love with this dude. That
I
happens.
Really gotta catch up.
Hold on.
I really gotta
Can we
catch
talk about how Luna almost got with the fat cat that had the dart? That shit was so fucking funny because she was like so thrown off, and
But,
then she was like,
I just love how cheesy
It
Sailor
is.
Moon is. It's like it's like a really good old episode of Power Rangers.
it is. It's like you can't. It's like you know it's like so bad. It is so
when
good.
they go to the gym and it's clearly a trap and they're being lured into this gym to exercise and like Sailor Moon thinks she's fat and it's just like, bitch, no you're not.
It's like,
What
have
are
you seen
doing?
yourself? No, but the lesbian couple, yo, I shipped it so freaking.
Who was that? Was
hard.
that Venus
It was-
and Mars?
No.
It was, Neptune.
Neptune,
Uranus.
yeah, Neptune and Uranus. And like you knew it was there, but like they didn't really like expand on it too much.
They didn't because it was like frowned upon. It was the 90s.
Yeah, but everything had sexual innuendos, so you really had to like literally, if parents actually sat down and watched half of these shows with their kids, they would not have like let them watch it. Like if my mom sat down and watched Courage the Cowardly Dog with me, I would be in so much trouble.
Why? Like my thing is, I feel bad for children now.
They get
Just
they get all the
because
shitty shit now.
The shows that we watched as kids, this was said in another podcast, but like it's going to be a common theme because it's just my personal belief that animation, at least here in the West, has significantly gotten worse.
Yes, it went down. It went so far down, and it's so bad. Like I think the only good thing, not the good thing, but like with some of these shows now, you can tell like, hold on, that societal changes are happening. So like
Yeah.
on
I think Powerpuff Girls is a great example.
no with the gems.
I really like
Steven
Steven
Universe.
Universe.
Steven Universe, and you can tell like there's like a lesbian couple theme in there. Like
It's
a lot of
fine.
these shows, and like
But I will say this.
I'm
Steven
kind of happy
Universe-
they're kind of doing that, but then it's like the animation is so bad, it kind of makes it like.
Oh, Steven
not-
Universe
not
is
on-
gorgeous.
No, not on.
Don't rip
No,
on
hold on.
Steven
No,
Universe,
not
y'all.
on Steven Universe, but I'm saying like on some of these shows where they have like.
Oh, well, those are
societal
mostly
changes.
those are mostly Flash animation shows. And
Yeah,
those are,
it's so aggravating.
they're not as good as traditional animation. And like when I was a kid, we watched something called Batman the Animated Series,
The best.
where
the best.
people walked around and where Batman ran around punching people in the face and it was okay. They told lessons in this show. And it was really well done. They have jokes in it like Harley Quinn saying to the Joker, "Would you like to rev your Harley?" and shit like stuff like that you can't really do anymore. And it's great. It's like, and I watched it as a kid and I loved every moment of it. And of course, Mark Hamill's Joker is by far the best Joker there's ever been on a fucking screen.
But see, my childhood was amazing because all the shows that I watched. I mean, I was born in
was
probably
like
the best year ever to be
fucking-
born, 1995. You know,
I was born in 93.
Suck it for the both of y'all.
This
Okay?
is golden age of
She's
animation.
over here born in 98. I think.
97. Don't disrespect
Ooh.
me like that, okay? I was born before Tupac died, okay? Shh. 97, baby, shout out.
Y'all some youngins.
Don't do that.
Nah.
'Cause I'm-
We got the end half.
we got the good half.
Yeah.
99 and forward, they're trash.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for anyone who's going to be listening to this and they're born 99, but y'all are trash.
I don't know about that because you still had shows like Codename Kids Next Door.
Oh yeah.
The couple, hold on, who was the couple in that show? I can't.
It
Not the
was
couple, but
it
like
was
you.
4 and it was 3 and 4. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
Yeah, that was.
The Asian girl and the Australian kid. You talk about some
Hold on, in the
progressive
stalker,
shit. That's
in the stalker,
there's a stalker in that show. Which who was it?
the big girl that always wanted number one.
The big girl that wanted number one.
That was Lizzie.
Yo, that
My thing is,
shit was so funny.
Shows and animations didn't get bad, or cartoon shows didn't get bad until
Don't
we
lie.
got into like 2008, 2009 era. Because from 2000, 2005, or 2006, it was
We
really
still
good.
had all the
I
good
mean,
shows.
we still had
Kids Next Door. You had
you still had that shit called Johnny Test on television.
yeah,
though.
you had American Dragon.
Oh.
American
that.
Dragon.
The first season was good.
So great.
My Teenage Robot Life.
Yeah,
Best
Danny Phantom.
couple. Best
Danny
couple.
Phantom.
Danny Phantom.
Also good couple on there too.
But everybody's forgetting about one of the classic cartoons of our generation, Dexter Laboratory. I mean,
This
I'm
Lab's
actu-
great, but it doesn't pertain to this situation because there's no couples in that
I
show.
mean,
He's
you
a
can say-
child.
Well, you can say there was okay.
Unless
it
you
wasn't
talk
a
about-
couple, but Monarch and his good sister. That's not really a couple, but I mean, think about it. It was. he wanted her to be-
that was just some Poindexter going after a girl.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I mean, we can talk about Johnny Bravo and every Saturday.
Johnny Bravo. That's where Seth
Hold on, I have a
MacFarlane got to
question.
start.
So has anyone seen like anything from like all the cartoon shows from like the 70s? Like,
You talking about Hanna-Barbera?
yeah, Hanna-Barbera era.
Like He-Man and stuff.
He-Man, the Flintstones.
I have the power.
What's the other one?
Thundercats.
The Thundercats. Wait.
Thunder.
The
Thundercats.
Flintstones. I didn't watch this. I wasn't allowed to watch the Smurfs.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
La 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 la.
No, we weren't. We were not allowed to watch this. We weren't
Fuck
allowed
that.
to watch the Smurfs. I didn't want to watch it anyway either because it was weird to me.
It's
But
I don't understand people who really like that show.
yeah,
Like
it's so
for me,
weird.
like shows from like the 70s and 80s that I like really liked, like the Alvin and Chipmunk show and shit.
I
and
like
then
I really did.
Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
The original Scooby-Doo is still the best one, but you could tell, what's his name? Daphne and
Fred.
Fred tried so hard. You could tell like whenever they would split up, he's
That
like,
became canon later.
yeah,
so.
like Daphne's gonna go with me. I'm like, oh, y'all finna
And
go.
they tried so hard to make
Okay,
the past couple
remake-
years they've
the
been
remake is
trying
trash.
so hard in like subsequent films to make Shaggy and Velma a thing.
Yeah.
One remake I can say that I actually liked and enjoyed, and it does pertain to this topic because there's two couples in that, is the original Teen Titans is one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life.
Oh
And
my
Teen
God,
Titans
do
Go
not-
Yes.
is funny. Teen Titans Go is like one of the funniest shows I've seen because they still pertain to like Robin trying to get Starfire, and then Beast Boy trying to get Raven and I forgot her name.
Tara.
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 But the original Teen Titans,
is the best one. That the one
Yes.
has more action in it.
It's one of the best.
Oh, he's walking out. Oh, he walked. Oh my goodness. Is it that bad, man?
Teen Titan Go is
'Cause
trash.
Teen Titans Go is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Like it's not something that you take serious. It's just funny.
All right,
All right.
Before you respond, let me argue this. If you think of it as a completely different show,
Exactly. If you don't think of it as the regular Teen Titans, if you just think of it as just
it's
a complete
actually-
show,
it's
like
not-
no connection. It's actually pretty funny for this day and age.
I can't separate it. Like it's literally.
You know why I
too
can't
hard.
separate it from the original show? Because there are 6 episodes throughout Teen Titans Go that assault the original fan base.
Well, yeah, there's some episodes where they go back to the original animation and then
They do it multiple times.
And it's so
they attack
aggravating.
critics in their show. Not only that, there are just bad episodes. There's an entire episode devoted to waffles. There's an episode devoted to motherfucking equity.
Driving. The driving. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. There's one episode
Like how to
that's
buy
so
a fucking
funny.
house.
There's one episode that's really funny, and it
Teen
was the
Titans
one he
Go
was driving.
is garbage.
It is garbage.
One
though.
episode I saw that was just had me dying was when they all ended up dying. Like Robin or Beast Boy was playing a trick on him, and he went to go jump into the volcano, but he didn't die. And then they're trying to go save Beast Boy, and each one of them dies by a similar thing. Like Raven gets struck by a ray in the sky, and it's like one of the funniest things. Like, and then Beast Boy realizes that they're all dead, and he starts laughing and falls into the volcano. Like that episode right there, just the way that all of them died is hilarious. Like if I want to have like a good day and like just like laugh for like 15-20 minutes, I'll watch Teen Titans Go.
I wouldn't say 15 to 20 minutes.
All right, man. Cash me outside. No, Teen Titans
Trash.
Go is just garbage.
It's
Trash.
funny.
It's
Trash.
not.
It's really
Like-
trash.
And I will tell you this: I gave it a legitimate chance.
Did you?
I
Yes,
did.
I did.
I watched.
Oh,
I watched
yes,
the
I
first
did.
season.
I was even sitting through one of their episodes where it was like where they're trapped on this island, and it's like a beach episode. It's like a whole beach thing, and they're doing all these they're doing some of these cool, funny things with it. And then at the very end, Control Freak shows up. And what happens when Control Freak shows up? He immediately begins to start talking about how the viewing is dropping, talking about how critics are wrong, talking about how the Teen Titans used to be cool. And I'm like, you had me. I was enjoying your fucking show, and you ruined it.
Teen Titan
I
Go is
enjoy it.
trash.
It's funny.
It's trash.
It's funny.
You're part of the problem.
I really.
You are the
part of the
reason.
problem.
No, he is. You are one of the reasons why. You are one of the reasons why we have a Ben 10 reboot. You are one of the reasons
Wait,
why.
hold on, Skirt. When did that happen?
Yeah, it happened. That's been announced for a while.
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
It's been
the
out.
original Ben 10,
yeah.
like the original Ben 10 animation looked like Teen Titans, and then they made a new one that.
You're the reason
Ben
why we
10
have Powerpuff
Omniverse.
Girls 2016.
God, that
Nah, I
shit
hate
is
that
awful.
show. The only reason why I like Teen Titans Go is because it's like not every episode is good, but there's some episodes where I'll just like flip through the channels and I'm like, hold
And
on, wait.
then you keep going where the episode The Return of Slade. That episode is fucking
Now,
where they just insult.
Yeah, that
your,
one was
they insult you.
taking a shot at the old Teen Titans.
Yeah,
because
there's
they
an
went to-
episode where they watch the old Teen Titans.
Yeah.
There's an episode of that? Oh, now I need to go see
Where
that one.
where the Teen Titans watch the old Teen Titans and Robin's like caressing the screen going, I used to be so cool.
Yeah.
It's fucking awful. And then there's the crossover episode between the Powerpuff Girls 2016 and fucking Teen Titans Go.
I haven't seen that.
That
fucking-
shit was weird.
Actually pissed me off.
That
But
shit was
actually,
so weird. That doesn't even go together. Like, that's two different
they-
universes.
Like they did the Powerpuff Girls like wrong.
Can we just talk about the animation? Just
Yes.
period? That shit is fucking awful.
We talked
That-
about this in episode 1 of this podcast where
That
basically
shit is so awful.
the original Powerpuff Girls was angular.
Yeah.
Other than the Powerpuff Girls themselves, everything was like a square or a triangle. So when you're looking now, everything looks like it's from like Clarence or Adventure Time.
And they're making it all the same. Like, all the shows that's coming back, or like they're making new shows, all the animation are practically the same, and it's like kind of like just dwindling down. Like when I seen
Like,
this
if
the
you
power
haven't
like
s-
this Blossom Bubbles and Buttercup, and I was just like, oh, I can tell it's gonna be trash. Like, just look at Buttercup.
no, I had
Buttercup herself is
I
just.
had so much hope for that show.
I did. Like, I was crying.
and then I sat down and watched. I think this was the first episode. I may not have been
the twerking episode
the twerking episode.
hurt my. There's a twerking episode, and that shit
With a
hurt my
panda bear.
heart. That shit hurt my heart so
That's
bad.
why I'm so happy that Adult Swim took control of Samurai Jack.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
so
I watched
as
the trailer. Cause Samurai
The
Jack,
trailer is bomb
If
as
they was gonna
fuck.
make a remake or
So
if they was
great.
gonna do it on regular Cartoon Network, it would have been so stupid because the old Samurai Jack was really, a very
dark. It was really
I
dark.
really
pretty
loved that
dark.
show.
And then I watched the Adult Swim trailer like I think last week, and I was like, this show is going because it showed blood splattering everywhere. It showed.
I was really happy about one thing. The women actually had breast.
Yeah.
You think that's funny?
No, that's actually
But-
because
but
it's
the-
accurate.
I mean,
Powerpuff Girls. They removed the breasts from all the women in that show.
Yeah, they
I'm
did.
not even kidding.
did they?
Yes.
They did.
The
And-
teacher, gone.
She just
She had them to begin with.
Yes.
she did. She's just like a
They-
table.
They went from like little like things on her chest to being non-existent.
See, this is what you get for like being like thinking as a kid, and then now you guys as
When
like,
you turn-
adults and,
yeah.
like, older, you guys look at it in, like a more adult view. And
I'm
like,
looking
now-
at it as they are removing something that doesn't need to be removed.
Okay, let's say it like this: when you're
It's not that big of a deal.
yeah, when you're a kid and you're watching like Courage, Hey Arnold, those type of shows, the Powerpuff Girls, like the storyline is good. There's actually like a story behind every single episode. There's like a high key sometimes a lesson, right?
Right.
But then like when you get older and you kind of rewatch it, and it's like, okay, this shit is stupid. But
When-
then like you watch like the remakes, it's kind of like there's no story. It's kind of just there. It's kind of just like doing.
My
it's not- I don't-
problem.
It's weird. It's like hard to explain, but
My problem with animation today. When I was a kid, I would sit down and watch animation. I would watch cartoons with my dad. Me and my dad would sit down and watch these shows. And my dad enjoyed these shows as much as I did. And growing up, going back and rewatching them and seeing a lot of these shows still hold up. Like, every time Avatar The Last Airbender came on, my dad was on the couch before we were.
yeah.
And my dad's not even a big cartoon guy. He just really enjoyed a lot of these shows because they were made for a wider audience. Nowadays, they are made for fucking children. And they are made to sell toys. That is fundamentally different. Back in the day, they would try to sell toys, true, but they were also trying to make quality products. That's why you had Steven Spielberg on fucking Animaniacs.
Which is still like one of the greatest cartoons
See, that's
ever.
why one of my favorite all-time shows was on Nickelodeon, and people say it's good and all that, but I'm a big Jimmy Neutron fan. Like Jimmy Neutron was like
Yeah.
the best Nickelodeon show I've ever
Another love
Yeah.
Can
interest
we
in
talk
that
about
one.
that? Can we talk about that couple though? Can we talk about Jimmy Neutron's couple?
Sheen and thing
Not-
or
Not Sheen.
Uh,
we talking about Jimmy Neutron and the
Cindy.
bitch. The bitch. I'm calling her.
Cindy?
No, her name is the bitch because she is a bitch.
The bitch.
The bitch. Okay, like
No, she's just a tsundere.
she.
It's not like I like you or anything,
There were so
Babaka.
many-
there were so many couples in that. Carl and the llama.
Carl and the llama.
Sheen and the girl, I forgot her name.
The black girl?
The black girl, I forgot her name.
Oh yeah, Sheen was tapping that. Like
Oh.
if they were to if they did all the old TV shows like how they did with Rugrats, I promise you,
Sheen,
everyone would
they
have got
were-
together.
they were- yeah, all the
I-
couples got
Oh
together.
man, All Grown Up could have been so good.
It could have prospered. It
hurt
really.
so much watching it. I
It
was
was
like,
it was so mediocre.
yeah.
That was sad.
Dill was still kind of stupid. I was like, wow.
Yeah, they
Low-key,
could
he
have
was a
did.
pothead.
He was.
He was a
They
fucking
could
pothead.
hold on. Did y'all like? I don't know. I had so much hope for it.
So, thank y'all for joining us on the Animation Podcast presented by SGTV. I've been your host, James Meetze. And we're going to see you in 2 weeks. We hope you enjoyed our conversation. We sure as hell did. Have a nice day. Bye.
Adios.
Bye.
My Little Pony #1.
Oh my God.
Go fuck yourself.